How to learn all 2136 kanjis. Let me spill the tea. First, you want to determine, are you a writing type or are you a digital type? Well, you can also kind of go back and forth from writing, not writing. Both is good. However, the digital type might be better because you can actually also do your kanjis review when you are going to university or going to your work, and driving on a public transport is really convenient. You can just shut off and just do your thing every single minute. It is more worth than just writing down. And there are also apps where you can write down the kanjis as well, so it's maybe better off than just wasting paper. Secondly, go with the Heisig order, or you can go also with the normal JLPT order of kanjis and just learn them one by one. Some of the easiest kanji, you can see it also on my channel, and till N3 you're well set. Make flashcards by remembering stories, by using Anki apps or your own written by hand. I say Anki is better because it's not just the writing that you have to remember, but also the pronunciation. And guess what? Using Anki you can save the pronunciation, for example from Google, or even better from DeepL. So start off a day writing the first line, the multiple meanings of the kanji. Beware, some kanjis are pretty similar when it comes to meaning. So when you remember the story from this kanji, enter one short part of the story so you know which to pick. When you make a story about this kanji, always implement at least the onyomi because it is the easiest to remember. And statistically, there are more often various Japanese readings and various Chinese readings on one kanji. Now, when you have written down the meaning and the one hint, in the bottom line, you write down the kanji, its pronunciations, as well as the story. I don't want you to bother with too many pronunciations. You can stick to the onyomi. However, I always recommend to know two of them, at least one on and one kunyomi, and then you're pretty much set. Once you have written this everything down, the pronunciation, even the recording, how to pronounce the right, aka is it high tone, low tone, and so on. You shut everything down and try to remember the story, immerse yourself in the story, feel the story deeply, and then write it down at least 3 times. The more intense you can remember the story and feel the story, the more emotional triggers you build up with this one kanji, and the less you have to write it down over and over again to remember it. Having done that, you can move to the next one till you have like 10 or 20 kanjis a day. So every single day from now on, you add on 10 or 20 new kanji and review the old kanjis using the Anki app. I recommend to use just 2 buttons on. If you know it first try, you can immerse yourself in the story and you know the reading and the right pronunciation, then you put it on the green button. If just one aspect is missing, you go just straight on the red button and review it till you got it. And this is what you're doing with all the kanjis that you have written down, and Anki is showing you that you haven't answered the right way. If you do it a year or so, you can master all the 2000 kanjis if you push forward. So I wish you good luck in your learning.